Move your arm again?
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
Is everything okay?
What's all this about?
Follow-up scans. I keep a close eye on him.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc and all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience. All it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
But you made it, right? Isn't that all that matters at the end of the day?
But you're here, still standing. You survived.
Yeah, but surviving ain't always living.
Fair.
I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap. This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
And? What happened next? Almost sounds like the way you're describing it now is how you felt about you then.
He wasn't just talking about the baby.
Yeah, I was useless too, but wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her, and she took care of me.
He found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk. Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
What kind of lesson was that?
What was it?
Took me a while to figure it out, but it's important.
Oh?
Parents aren't meant to be a goal or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
I will. Well, I checked on Drac for Kesh, and then he abandoned me before we could talk about the other thing. I almost feel a little awkward having had that conversation with him, knowing that we haven't squared away the other part of things. Hey, Lexi, you doing okay?
Going through the readouts from the Ket facility.
No?
I've never seen such advanced genetic technology. Frankly, it's light years ahead of our capabilities.
Well, I don't know how to feel about that. I'll talk to you later, though. Thank you for the information.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Excellent. I should probably go check in with some people, too, after everything that just happened. Is anybody here? Hello? Oh, Cora. You're chilling in here today?
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
Yeah, what's up?
Sure, what do you need?
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a Pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you.
Okay, I mean, I guess, yeah, no, definitely, we can do that. We'll head to Eos after I head everywhere else because everybody else apparently has a place they need to go right now. I go, what kind of project is it? And Cora's all, let me just pop the nav point in your map. That doesn't answer my question though, Cora. It really doesn't. Anybody here? Okay, you two are up there. Is Vetra in Vetra's room? Probably.
Vetra, look. I really want to help, but what you're asking is...
Difficult? I've seen you do things twice as complicated.
You need to raid a Ket base? I'll put together a crew in a heartbeat. But this is just... beyond me.
Just do it, or I'll find someone who will.
Vetra, are you threatening people again?
You realize that even if I do find it, it's gonna cost you.
And you know I'm always true to my word, so just get it done. I'm hearing the Ket activity's down. I bet the Archon's still nursing his wounds.
Hope so.
That means he can be beaten. The Ket can be beaten. People are waking up to that.
Good.
Didn't sound like you were discussing Ket over comms when I walked in, though.
Wasn't. I have a friend keeping a lookout for a lamp. One brought from home, but stolen in the revolt.
That's really sentimental of you. I don't think I ever expected that, to be honest.
I didn't think you were so sentimental.
I'm not the only one. Suvi has her father's antique instruments, Cora her Asari prayer book, and Liam has the junk that Liam collects.
Fair.
These things are important. They remind us where we came from.
No, I get that. On one hand, I want to leave it in the past because that's where it belongs, and we don't get to go back. We signed up for this knowing that it was a one-way trip, but at the same time, we have to remember who we were and where we came from, or else what's the point of all this?
I know what you mean. I never want to forget what I left behind.
Even as we look forward to the future. Yes,
So what's so special about this lamp?
it's awful. It's got a butt-naked Asari for the stand, and she's holding a moon.
A moon.
One of your prized possessions is a really ugly lamp.
The foreman at my first job had this lamp. When he was mean, I'd focus on it so he wouldn't see me upset. Now I keep it so I remember where I started. Most of my life was doing stuff to survive, taking shit from assholes, or being one. I don't have to do that anymore. I can start over. Something honest.
Something honest? Vetra, that's boring. Come on, we came all this way to have fun and not be boring, right?
Honest work. Vetra, you'd be an awful farmer.
Yeah, you don't know that.
I do.
Point is, I could be anything.
It's true, though. You
For
could
a while,
be.
I didn't care that I'd lost the lamp. Everything was a mess, and it just didn't matter.
And now?
But we've made progress, Ryder. Small things matter again. People are daring to dream.
You'll get that lamp back, Vetra, I promise. And I'll do what I can to help you if you need it.
We'll get you the lamp, even if it's not the same one. We'll make you a new one.
If we make new ones, we'll have to get you one too.
Yes, please. All right, Vetra, good talk. I'm going to go check in with other people, and then I think we're going to head back to the Nexus for a bit. Is there anybody around? Hello? Liam, you home? Liam is not home. Okay, anybody upstairs? Oh, you two are upstairs. I shall come and say hi. Didn't you send me an email, Gil, about going to Eos or whatever? Do you still want to do that?
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
What do you mean?
2 times face to face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face. Figuratively speaking, of course.
How do you know? You weren't there. Maybe it was literally.
We were nose to nose this time. Some spit might have hit the mark.
That's a 2-way street, Ryder. Bastards trying to exalt us all, huh?
Yep,
That's what all this is about.
it is.
Could be.
Typically, I like high-stakes games, but I'd rather be sitting at the kiddie table this time.
Don't worry, Gil. I'll protect you. I'll talk to you later.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Hey, you want to talk, Joel?
Liam's idea about watching vids together.
Yeah.
Movie night. He delayed again, out of respect for the Krogan.
Good. From what I've seen, your vids are flat.
Flat?
They're only seen and heard. Angara vids use tiny electrodermal signals. You feel it through your skin. I spoke to Gil. We have time to rig up a system to mimic it, if we can acquire the right components.
It's not going to blow up my ship, is it? I really don't want this to blow up my ship, Joel.
Would that be safe for non-Angara?
I think so. Gil will be happy to test it.
Okay.
The components we need should be sold on Aya. Let's be vigilant.
All right. We will head to Aya then as well. My list of places I need to head to is just getting longer and longer. Okay. What up, Liam?
Hey, Ryder.
Yeah.
Thinking about our run through the Archon's flagship.
Oh?
Word of warning. You die again, I'm taking it to HR as emotional abuse. Stop it.
I'll do my best, Liam. I personally would also like to not die again. So, I mean, hey, it works both ways.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Drac, do you want to hash this out now or later?
Now is not a good time to be talking to me, Pathfinder.
Drac.
Drac, listen.
Why? Your actions told me everything I need to know. Now walk away and give me time to calm down before I do something we'll both regret.
All right. Listen, if that's the way that you want to be, I'll talk to you later.
All right, calm down time. Got it.
Go.
Yep. All right, so the ship's going to be tense for a little bit. It's fine. Pathfinder's angry. Krogan's angry. It's fine. I'm heading to the Nexus. We can get some space. Like a whole Nexus worth of space. From each other. It's just, I did what I had to do. I have 0 regrets in it. I mean, I have actual regrets. I lied. I have many regrets. I would have liked to have been able to save both the Krogan and the Solarian. It made no sense that I couldn't save both. I'm still trying to reel over the fact that either we couldn't split up our team, or there was just no way for Reika to get out of it, or that Reika did something that stupid, but I had to save the Pathfinder, and I don't regret that. We had to save a Pathfinder, because there's no way I'm letting another Pathfinder go through what I went through and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna go get changed, and we'll go to the Nexus, and I get to go see Tan. Yay.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents.
Hakeem, Kerry's producer. Got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
Hakeem, Kerry's producer. I'm the one making you look stunning for the documentary.
Okay.
There's a hitch. Kerry's been arrested for conspiracy to incite unrest. She's in a cell at the militia headquarters. Any chance you could stop by? A visit from you might shake things up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember, Kerry's down in the militia cells. She'd probably love a visit.
No problem. I'll get Carrie out too, if I can. While I'm there. Because that's what I do, apparently, is break people out of prison. It's not really breaking Carrie out of prison, but let's pretend that that's exactly what it is. All right. I'll do that, and then I'm going to go talk to the people here, and who knows? Maybe I'll actually get to see my brother today. Who am I kidding? Scott's going to sleep through all of this. By the time Scott wakes up, we'll have already finished everything, and the Archon will be 100% toast. Because that's Scott.
Oh, hey, Ryder.
Hey.
Hakeem said they arrested you over the documentary.
Guess I tweaked the lion's tail too hard.
Well, that just means it's time for a jailbreak. Let's get you out of here.
A crowbar, some gum, a nudge from Sam, and I could get you out.
I'm right here, hero. Trust me, this is safer than exile.
Uh-huh.
You know, they've had other people in the cells. Rioters, people crying and scared. Me and my truth did that to them.
You can't give up. This is all part of it, Carrie. People need to wake up. They need to learn. If you don't push, if you don't show them what's really going on, then they're going to be living a lie. You can't let that happen. You have the power to wake people up and make sure that they aren't living some kind of tan-induced dream kind of life, you know?
So you're just going to sit there? This is how your work ends?
What? No. Hell no. Maybe I could use this. Thanks for coming, Ryder. I'll send word if anything changes.
Good. I look forward to it. All right. Kandros, I think we have a meeting soon. I'll see you there. Yay. More tan in my life. Is there a way I could avoid that? Probably not.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Oh?
Of course you approve. Ryder saved your people.
Oh, this.
Ryder saved our people. It doesn't matter if they were Solarians. They were citizens of the Initiative.
But it doesn't hurt if there's a few less Krogan around, does it?
Cash.
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were discussing how things ended with the Archon.
All right. Listen, I've already talked to Drac about this. He's mad enough at me as it is. I don't need this from you too. Listen, I made the decision that I had to make at the time. It was either lose a Pathfinder or lose Krogan. And it was a decision that sucked all the way around. Don't put this on me. Nobody else decided to go out and look for everybody. Apparently, I was the only one capable of doing it. So I did it. And I made the call that I made because we can't afford to lose a Pathfinder. Not somebody that's actually trained, Milky Way trained, to be a Pathfinder. We have how many Pathfinders right now that never went through the actual training for it? I mean, come on. Really? We have one shot of survival right now. It's either us or it's the Ket. You didn't see what I saw on that ship. You didn't see the bodies piled up on that ship. You didn't see the Solarian that was chased down by one of their dogs and destroyed because he tried to escape. You didn't see any of that. You weren't there. So don't come at me for making a decision I had to make in a split second because you don't like it. I don't like it any more than the rest of you do. If I could have saved everyone, I would have. You should know me by now. You should have known that.
There was no time to save both. I had to make a decision.
You've already done your part for us. That's more than I can say for others.
Yet I have to question what we gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Ket. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
A fight's coming either way. Did you not read the data that I sent back to you from the Archon ship? They know everything that they need to know about each of our species. They're trying to harvest us for their own use. War is coming either way. You don't get a choice in that. We get to pick, though, how we fight this war. We either fight it or we let them steamroll over us. And I, for one, am not going to go down without a fight. So, you know, maybe suck it up and let's do this.
If we do nothing, I guarantee there's a fight coming. The Archon's already studying how to exalt us. It's not pretty.
Still, it's better to focus on the outposts. If the Ket attack, at least our people won't be in one place.
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I'm grateful, Ryder, but I can't support your plan.
You too?
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answer to me. I hope you understand.
Feeling threatened, Tan? Are you right now? Because you've got to know, right now, what it's sounding like from my end of things is it's Pathfinders versus the Nexus. And I guarantee you all, you won't win that fight. And Addison, do you really think putting our people out on multiple planets is going to slow down the Ket at all? They have an entire army. They have bases on all of the planets that we have bases on. The Angara haven't been able to hold them off, so what makes you think that we can? Us, with barely a foothold in the system where we can't even survive on some planets right now, as is, without modifications. Do you really think that we'll win this fight? Do you think that you'll win this fight without Pathfinders? I'd love to see you try at this point.
What's the matter, Tan? Don't want anyone else overshadowing you?
It's not called the Pathfinder Initiative. The chain of command has to be respected.
It's broken, Tan.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way.
Oh?
Pathfinder, apologies.
Yeah.
There was an urgent message for you. They said your brother is awake.
What?
What?
Go. We'll talk later, in the tech lab.